are the three main things I will need. Yes, we can start right away. So we can start off by looking for the end of the thread. Yes, you can just dip your hand in here and then you can easily find it. Wow, I found mine. Yes, so we can actually start with making a loop here. It's just like tying your shoelace. So here we go. And then the loop is right there, just like a bow tie, half bow tie. And then you can put your hook into the bow tie or the loop, and then you can control the width or the length of the thread by pulling on the smaller thread so that it gets to the size you are comfortable with. Now always remember this, the hook has to face you. That's a curved end of the hook has to always face you. You can actually determine the size of the hook you will need for the yarn on the label around the yarn. So here we go. Now we have our first loop. We want to make other loops or other circles. So this hook is facing me, and we go under the yarn. We go under the yarn, and then we hook. The hook has to take on the yarn and then pull it through the loop. That is our first beautiful loop. Then the second one, the thread goes around or over the thread, hooks onto the thread, and then goes through the loop. So we can do that as many times as we want. So here I go, moving on to the third loop. You can wind the thread around your hand, so you can make as many threads as possible. And it looks like a weaving. It looks like a pigtail of a girl's hair or a braiding. So we are using the hook to help you make those loops. So make as many loops as you desire. So I'm making my loops. So you get this straight loop that looks like a straight line. So I think the length is alright with me. So I am actually going to start with stitches or the threading. So I'll go over, and then I'll put the hook through the loops I've made, pull it out. Then I call this reduction. Now you have 3 threads on your hook if you look carefully. So what you do is that you will you hook the yarn, put through 2, and then you hook again, you pull through 1. And then you can decide you want to make another loop, or you can go through the next one. There we go. So the loops you made in the beginning are going to serve as your guide. So remember, you go over, you go into the loop, you pull out. Now you start with your reduction. So you pick the thread again, go through 2 of the loops, you are building a pattern. Yeah, so you go over, you go through and pick on the yarn. You pick again, 2 and then 1. Yeah, so we've actually gotten this beautiful mat. I'm not yet done. I want to still beautify it. So come into 2 other colors that match it beautifully so that we can make the hemmings or the edges of it. Yes. So you watch me. I'm going to bring 2 ends together. So here we go. So our floor mat is turning out beautifully. Look at the frills I've made. How do we make the frills? We make the frills by making 8 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we go through the hole here. Another 8. 1, 2. Yeah, so this is the final product. Does it not look so good? Yes, you just have to follow the steps and then you have your floor mat. Beautiful, splendid. It can even be a wall rag. Yes, it has multi-purposes. Good, thank you, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.